My lovely Tauruses, this is your horoscope for December 2024, and December will be packed with astrological events. And December welcomes us with new moon, 1st December, that will happen in your financial house. And whole December is sort of a financial kind of month for you, my dear Tauruses, especially considering the fact that Jupiter is transiting your second house and it's time to count your money, my dear Tauruses. Now, let's talk about this new moon. 1st December, we have new moon in your 8th house, house of other people money, meaning money that comes to you from other people, other places, governments, institutions like financial institutions, from banks and all this stuff, meaning loans, for example, or scholarship that you receive if you're a student, or alimony, or maybe gift or money from your parents or from your husband. It's also family budget from your wife, or inheritance. About this kind of money, we will be talking around 1st December. Now, this new moon will be touching that area of your life exactly, about other people's money, and new moons are about new energies, and exactly in 8th house you have also Mercury retrograding. I would not suggest you to anyhow invest into something new or any new projects, because Mercury is retrograding until 15th of December. So do it after 15th of December if you want to. And especially it's about investment, especially it's about taking loans or applying for loans, and also about applying to scholarships, or if you want to change something around it. But if you want to refinance something, that is good, because during Mercury retrograde, everything that is related to redoing something is really great, but not starting something new. And this new moon has new energy, new story there in your 8th house, but new moon receiving a bit of a harsh aspect from planet Saturn, which is planet of work, restrictions, which will be situated in your 11th house, house of wishes, and your friends. And at the same time, that Saturn will be doing very unfriendly beam to Jupiter, planet ruler of this new moon. That will be situated in your second house of money. Now, this is another, house money where you earn. So here is some sort of topic that is related to maybe a gift or your family budget. It might be that there is a new source of let's say some money coming into your pocket, but at the same time you will need to work hard for that, for example, or some sort of restrictions might be that there, like you need to, in order to get something, you will have to do something which will be against, let's say, your values, your wishes, and in general something that you wouldn't want to do anyhow. But this new moon has this sort of kind of a story there. Now, Mars will be saving that new moon, and Mars will be situated in your 4th house, meaning it might be that your family will be helping you out, whether it's a question with a real estate or whether it's a question around your inheritance, let's say. Still, family members will be on your side. They will be supportive of your decisions, whatever you're going to do. Now, this new moon will be at 9 degrees, meaning those of you who are born around 30th of April will be affected the most by this new moon, plus or minus 5 days. 8th house is also house of mystical things, and as one of the mystical things, we have conception. Conception, fertility journey. It might be that you might find out that you're pregnant. If that wasn't your wish, careful around this new moon. But let me tell you, it seems like your family will be supportive. So don't rush with any decision here. Let's say universe has a plan for you. So if you find yourself pregnant, congratulations on that. If you've been waiting for this news, if not, then think, I don't know, double or triple time before making any decision. Now, because anyhow, your family will be, it seems like from this point, like looking at your chart, it seems like they will be supportive of you keeping that child, let's say. Now, 8th house is also house of health, like our well-being, also psychological well-being, house of magically healing. And here it might be that something that you wished for so long time related to your health might get improved, and might your wish might be served actually, and it might come true, and something might be healed in your body because it's a well-being house. Now, eighth house is also all about taxes, and as I said, and here it seems like this new moon will give you new opportunity to maybe to apply for sort of new scheme of tax, let's say taxing system, or something to change around your taxes. Or you might find out that you are getting paid back because you paid too much of your tax, let's say, as an example, could be something related to your tax situation. Now, moving forward, 7th of December will be one of the important days in December. We have Mars going retrograde, meaning slowing down in your fourth house. Now, fourth house is all about family. It's all about also the place where you live, place that you call home, meaning your house or apartment or whatever real estate where you're living in, Now, Mars going retrograde there until 24th of February. In general, all planets, like personal planets, will be retrograding in starting from November. Mercury started that trend, and it will touch Mars and then Venus and then again Mercury up until mid-April 2025. So first 4 months of 2025 will be more of a you will need to reflect. We all might need a bit of a time to prepare some new projects, but starting all those things would be better postponed until May or even summer, to push it that way, because all 4 months the universe seems like it's telling us to pause, to stop, to reflect. I'm currently already doing videos for 2025 horoscope, so stay tuned, my dear Tauruses. It's coming up. We will talk about all these personal planets there more in detail. Now, coming back to Mars. Mars starts retrograding on 7th of December, so until almost end of February. So first 2 months, and Mars is a planet of desire. It's our drive. It's our passion. It's that light inside you that drives you, to make things happen, to make commitments and all the stuff. And it's retrograding, meaning it's slowing down. And until end of February, if you sort of lost passion about, home decor or home restructure, or maybe building a house, or something's related to your family, like you lost passion or you lost track or something is confusing, don't worry, because after February, it all goes, it will get sorted out, And here it might be that, for example, if you started already building, let's say a house or redecorating your home, for example, it might all have some sort of paused kind of stage. It might be for some or another reason. Let's say that you ordered a piece of furniture which is still not delivered, and it actually might end up being delivered in February, so that you will finish this redecoration of your home, as an example. Same goes with the building houses. There might be some processes stuck. It might be because of the documents in some cases. In other cases, it might be just because of workers, irresponsible kind of workers. I don't know, whatever is that. There might be some sort of, kind of a hindering process thing happening with Mars retrograde, because it makes us to stop and to reflect. Now, because it's in your fourth house, also, it's about family. Now here, you might actually go back to your home base and visit maybe your family, and even bigger family, like your father, mother, and also all other relatives, like uncles, aunties, and even siblings. It might, of course, and it's festive period, you might travel back to your home and spend some quality time with them, and actually stay connected, very connected with them up until end of February. Now, 7th December, we also have another very big thing happening. Venus, planet of love and beauty, your ruler, my dear Tauruses, is moving into your 10th house. which is amazing. Now, and Venus, when it moves into your 10th house, it finds itself meeting with Pluto, a newly found Pluto there, but they already met this year in February 2024. So in the, like, you might reflect back to February 2024. What was happening there? It was something, it's about something which is big, which is you will not forget. Whether it's a person or it's an event, because with Pluto, it's always like this. It's about fateful events. And Pluto is deep sort of, planet, and it leaves a mark always about its events, about its people. You might, for example, memorize some people around you, or something was going on there in February, some story, let's say, and it might come back, hit you back around 7th of December, my dear Tauruses, when Venus meets up Pluto again in your 10th house. And it might be about career, as an example, like if you have been already targeting, or let's say you've received some sort of job offer back in February 2024, this year, and that company might come back to your, let's say, to you and ask you if you still interested, or if you, let's say, offering again job offers or something, like to collaborate, to work together, as an example. Now, like around 7th of December, when Venus meets up Pluto. Now, Venus is a planet of not only beauty, it's also a planet of money, and Pluto is money, planet of big money. And when these two join forces, it's all about money, and that job opportunity seems like will bring you hefty money. So I would go ahead with that and agree to any sort of opportunity coming up here. But so you remember, it might be that something was already bubbling back in February, and now it will reach its boiling point, let's say, and will find you that you will need to make a decision. An amazing money aspect here related to your career, or it might be some sort of recognition here. You might receive a title, or I don't know, some nomination you might receive here. Something which is like prize for the whole world, to show, some big prizes you might receive, and that will make you also influential. That will make you powerful, like known to the whole world, because Pluto is like that. It's about whole world. It's not about some group of people. It's about whole world. Because it rules masses of people, like a stadium, for example. And it will make you overnight a famous person, as an example. Now, also, it could be about a person, someone who you respect, like your boss or manager, or about your father. If there was a situation related to these people, these people, like 10 house people, it's more like people that we respect and we listen to, and we have to obey. This kind of people. And if there was a story or something going on around your father's life, for example, back in February 2024, that thing might come back around 7th of December. That story might come back, and there might be a conclusion, or sort of a more to say, continuation here going on. Let's go further to 8th of December. Neptune goes direct in your 11th house. 11th house is a house of hopes and wishes, and house of future, and also house of popularity and internet, social media. It's a big groups house, and it's all about your social groups that you belong to. Your friendship group is also here. And Neptune going direct here seems like you might reconnect with friends or group of friends that you somehow lost communication with, as an example, because Neptune, it was retrograde since July. So since July, if you lost communication with someone, you might finally reconnect, or you might hear back from your friends, or those groups of friends, or social sort of community. I don't know, some clubs or some groups that you belong to. And it could be also online. Now, if something was like stuck or being on pause since July related to your friends or their life, or also related to your let's say, plans that you were trying to navigate. Let's say you've got some sort of a big goal to yourself for your future, but as an example, let's say it's a shooting a movie that you've got this concept, you've got everything, and now you want to shoot, let's say, a movie, or go somewhere, travel somewhere to exactly capture something to your camera. But in July, let's say you decided that you're going to move, or your husband, or because of the work or something else, whatever the reason, that something comes in and it gives you a pause, because now you need to deal with moving somewhere else, and then you can come back to that wish, to that goal of yours that you wanted to accomplish actually back in July. So it seems like you might, finally come back to your wishes, come back to your exactly the direction of your life that you wanted to go to. Now, Neptune, but it's a slow moving planet. It affects us more on a slow kind of subconscious mind level, and it's more like of a background noise, back in our head, inside our head, time to time popping up, its messages. So here it might be actually about some sort of wish that you've been having since July that you want to do, but at the same time it was always in your mind, but you were not sort of taking out any action there. But now will be the time that you will finally decide to go for it. You might want to listen July horoscope on my YouTube channel, where I spoke a lot about this Neptune going retrograde, if you're interested. So go hit that July horoscope for more details. Now, 15th of December, another day, which will be one of the important days in December. Now we have full moon, and full moons are all about conclusion, or putting some spotlight on some situation or some person in your life. Now, which is happening in another financial house of your earning abilities, house of money that you earn yourself. Now it's hitting your 23rd degree, meaning those of you who are born around 14th of May, plus or minus 5 days, will be affected the most by this full moon. This full moon will be a bit of foggy, a bit of a kind of not clear, of what was the ending of the story, what conclusion is that, or what you want to sort of decide, or which kind of decision you want to make. So because there is Neptune making, let's say, sort of harsh angle to that full moon, and Neptune, whatever Neptune touches, it makes it magical, but at the same time not clear, because Neptune is related to fog in astrology. It makes it foggy. Visibility is zero. Now that's why Neptune will be situated in your 11th house of wishes and future. And full moon is happening in your second house of money. So here, something is not, it might be that some Tauruses might actually end their career, as an example, like they might quit their job, or and sort of course you might have doubts like how you're going to earn money, how is going to be your future, what future holds for you, and all the stuff. It might be this kind of emotional full moon for you guys, or some of you guys, some source of income might kind of close there, might kind of end and finish. So you might have to think how support yourself further. Now, no worries, because the ruler of the full moon, Mercury, that will be situated in your 8th house of other people's money, will receive beams from Mars. Now, Mars being in your house of family seems like your family, specifically, let's say your partner or husband or wife, will support you financially. Or it could be just your, let's say, parents, especially mother here, might be supportive of, let's say, in case you will stay without any sort of income. Now, or it might give you some truth around this full moon, because second house is not only about money, it's about our values, what kind of values you hold, like it's a love, or it's I don't know, family, or maybe it's money, or it's material possession, whatever is that. So here seems like you might get sort of not clear, but sort of mixed understanding of what sort of things are more important in life to you right now, let's say. And usually this kind of full moons, they show also self-worth, what's your worth through this financial situation, because that's how, it's linked. How we value ourselves, that's how much we earn. So this full moon has the power for you to show actually where is your worth, and do you love yourself, do you value yourself and your resources. Now, second house is also about any type of resources, like material, for example, our energy, food, our psychology also, let's say. And here, if you've been taking some like supplements, like food supplements, or it might be that you've been on a special diet, I don't know. And around this full moon, seems like that those things will finish. You might pause these courses, or you might end your this, let's say, eating habits, and something is finishing there. It might be also that, let's say, you've taken up yoga classes as an energy booster, or something that you've been doing to get more energy or resources, as for example food. And this full moon shows that it might end there. 15th of December, we also have Mercury going direct finally in your 8th house. Now, Mercury, being a ruler of commerce and trade and ideas and contracts, going direct in your 8th house is amazing because it gives finally opportunities to write investments that won't go sideways. But exactly 15th of December, try to avoid to do any financial operations, because, Mercury is notorious being naughty exactly on the day it goes direct, like moves back, or it goes retrograde. So in this case, it's 15th of December. Just avoid 15th of December because all things might go wrong. But because it's happening in your 8th house, financial house, all things related to finances, it's better to start on 16th of December. Better to put the date there, to meeting with your financial advisor, with the bank, with, I don't know, whatever related that comes to you, like from other sources, money, not the one that you earn. Or also, it could be that your husband's or your wife's financial situation finally might become more or less better, because it might start straightening up when Mercury goes direct, and your resources together, like family budget, might finally see the, let's say, positive light. And lastly, we have December 30, which will be sweet as sugar, because this year is saying goodbye to us with amazing new moon happening in your 9th house, house of travel and all things related to foreign, foreign documents, foreign people, culture, language. And it's happening at 9 degrees, meaning those of you who were born 30th of April will be affected the most by this new moon, plus or minus 5 days. And this new moon, it's about new energy. It's amazing one. This new moon gives you new energy for the new year, to start your year positively, 2025, because this new moon, super positive. It has, support from Saturn, and Saturn is planet of, hard work. It's a planet of karma. And Saturn will be in your 11th house, house of wishes. For example, house of also internet. If your wish was to become popular on social media, or to get on social media, this new moon has the power to bring that drive to you, to start that sort of page, social media page, or give you the right, sort of energy there. Now, 9th house, that in this new moon is happening, and is about all things foreign. For example, you might receive news that you've got a citizenship, or you've got a visa, or your documents got approved. Whatever related to immigration, or whatever related to travel also. Or you might meet someone special here who will stay a long time in your life, who will become true friend, loyal friend over the years. Because Saturn is planet of age, it's a long long kind of years of planet, and that person seems like might stay in your life for a long time. But that person might be speaking a different language or from different cultural background, even if it's like your same country mate, but still they will have sort of their different background, you know, culturally speaking, or even language maybe. Their mother tongue might be different. Now, Ninth house is also all about legal cases. You might also hear something that you've been wishing for a long time, and the end of the year might surprise you with amazing news around your case if you are involved with some sort of litigation or lawsuit. And it seems like it will be in your favor, my dear Tauruses. Your wish might be granted here. Now, ninth house is also about education. Those of you guys who've been wishing to study in 2025 something new somewhere abroad, also you might get news around this new moon, around new year, because it's holiday season. It might be that you will get your news around January, but still this is the news of this new moon because it's superb. I'm telling you, it's so positive. I'm in love with this new moon and I'm so happy that it's happening for you in your ninth house. Now, ninth house, you know, it's most of all, it's about um, searching, our search, a meaning of life house. And it seems like you are, my dear Tauruses, stepping in into new year with a new faith, new sort of, you will be, let's say, in a search of new meaning to your life, which is amazing. Seems like starting a new book, new chapter from the beginning, like from white pages, let's say, and it's perfect because it seems like you will have faith. Ninth house is all about faith into brighter future, in a better future also. Now, this was your horoscope for December, my dear Tauruses. Stay tuned for your yearly horoscopes, which is coming out soon, 2025. And wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I wish you amazing holidays. Love you all. Bye bye.